Hana, and we're going to pick up from where we left off. This is the Isupk Florida Sabbath class, and we're going to call it the first priest.
Shakar ban Shemaiwan ban Yasha'ala.
Shakar ban Shemaiwan ban Yasha'ala.
Yahweh Shem Yashabrakathem.
Yahweh Shem Yashabrakathem.
La Yasha'ala.
La Yasha'ala.
I Majim. We're going to send up the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Konyak Wadam, which means turn the face to the east. Alright. We're going to lead the, we're going to say the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratiza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathanaw. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalachnaw. Kawawaknaw. Kasalachnaw. Kawabwakyanaw. Wala'ah. Tabiya'anaw. Banasai 1. Abal. Hawashaynaw. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. La'aiwalami. Aman.
In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakak the power in Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Baba Kusha. Nathanaw. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Ka Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakak. Lahakuyam. Hamathim. Hakak. Arakawa. Hatama'ala. Lagarsham. Bahasham. Yahushai. The water Amun.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse. The lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazab Ya'ah. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kotazayanyam. Ha Kayayoyam. Waha Akwatyan. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
The water Amun.
In English, Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commanding General Yohanan.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahoria.
Al-Hahoria.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Aizariah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazaka.
Tazaka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakaka.
La'ayakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar Atnapashka.
Yashamar Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar Taza'atka.
Yashamar Taza'atka.
Wabu'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'aid Awalam.
Wa'aid Awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awiyabyaka.
Awiyabyaka.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayata Ya'aitazawa.
Wayata
Ya'aitazawa.
Altazapawanyaka.
Altazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakira.
Wanakakira.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Aiwad.
Aiwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'aitazawa.
Nawa'aitazawa.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai alayam.
Wayashamai alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagarian.
Wahagarian.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
I'm Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawad.
Zarawad.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayanda Ara.
Ba'ayanda Ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadiyabmawa.
Nadiyabmawa.
It's like it. Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wakaza'ab.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazalmanai.
Wakatazalmanai.
Kal Nasiyakumwa.
Kal Nasayakumwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Lanawa.
Lanawa. Ah.
Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Kagogala.
Kagogala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Rakah.
Lapanya Rakah.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba'ira.
Taba'ira.
Select it. Taba'ira Ya'ira.
Taba'ira Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradapma.
Daradapma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Wabasawapatka.
Wabasawapatka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kuala One.
Kuala One.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Idia.
Idia.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya da Iwa.
Waya da Iwa. Kaya. Atha.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
The
Badka.
Ayuwan.
Ayuwan.
Alkal Rataza.
Alkal Rataza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo,
thy
enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up their heads.
Have lifted up their heads.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted. Against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more. In remembrance. For they have consulted. Together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gebal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a rab. And like Ze'eb. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. And as Zalmunna. Who said. Let us take to ourselves. The houses of God. In possession. O my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as a flame set up the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth.
Sar, which means turn. Yeshabia, meaning you can be seated. Good for you?
Good.
We did it. We have Joshua chapter 18:6.
All right, we're gonna start off where we left off in the book of Joshua, chapter 18 and verse 6. We're gonna go ahead and read in the Hebrew and then in the English. We're going to start off where we left off last week, all right?
Okay, go. There's the book of Joshua, chapter 18, and verse 6 in the Hebrew. Wa atham. Tha kathabawa. Ha'arataza. Shaba'ai. Khalakoyam. Wa haba atham. Al ya. Hana. Wa yaratha. Slaki. Wa yawayathya. Slaki. Wa yawarathya. Lakam. Ga warala. Paha. Lapanya. Yahweh. Alahayanawa. Kaya. Ayan. Kalakwa. La wayam. Sulaki. La loyam. Ba korabakam. Kaya. Kahana. Yahweh. Na khalatwa. Wa God. Wa ra'aban. Ra'aban. Wa khatazaya. Shabbat. Ha manasha. La kwakawa. Na kalatham. Verse 7. Ma tazabar. Ma ibar. La yaradan. Ma zorakha. Ashar. Nathan. Laham. Masha. Ibad. Yahweh. Waya kwamwa. Ha anashayam. Waya lakawa. Waya tazawa. Yahweh shai. Ath. Ha halakayam. Lakathab. Ath. Ha arataza. La amar. Lakawa. Wa hatahalak. Slaki. Wa hathahakawa. Hathahalakwa. What is it? Ba arataza. Wa kathabawa. Awatha. Wa shawabau. Slaki. Wa shawabwa. Al ya. Wapa. Shalayak. Lakam. Gawara. Lapanya. Yahweh. Ba shala. Wa yalakawa. Ha anashayam. Wa ya ibarawa. Ba arataza. Wa ya katabawa. La irayam. La shabai. Ka lakoyam. Al. Sapar. Waya ba'awa. Al. Yahweh shai. Al. Ha. all. Ha machana shalah waya shalak laham Yahawashai Gawadal Bashalah Lapanya Yahweh Waya Khalakwa Sham Yahawashai Ath Ha'arataza Labanya Yasha'ala Ka Makhalakwatham Waya Al Gadok Go Aral Go Mata Banya Banyaman La Mashapakhatam Wayataza'a Gabawal Gawaram Bayan Banya Yahawara Wabayan Banya Yawasa Wayahaya. Oh, that was it, Salaki. Yeah, okay. Wayahaya Laham Hagabawa Salaki Hagabawa Lapa'ath Tazapawana Salaki Tazapawana Mana Hayaradan Wa'ila Hagabawal Al. Oh, Salaki.
You said it.
Okay, come. Kathapa.
Where you at?
On the second page. Kathab. Okay. Kathab.
What verse you at?
Reading through 12, that's it. On the second page, 426. At the beginning.
Yeah, you can just separate it. Kathapa.
Kathapa. Karukan. Ya Rayahawa. Matazapawan. Wa'ila. Bahar. Yama. Wahayaha. Salaki. Taza'athyawa. Ma dabara Bayath Awan.
How many sets was that? One set?
Yeah, one set.
That was one set. Alright, let's go ahead and read it in Hebrew.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 18 and verse 6 in the English. Ye shall therefore describe the land into 7 parts, and bring the description hither to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Most High our power. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Most High is their inheritance. And Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond Jordan on the east, which Moses, the servant of the Most High, gave them. And the men arose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land, and describe it, and come again to me, that I may cast lots for you before the Most High in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land, and described it by cities into 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Most High. And there Joshua divided the land unto the children of Israel according to their divisions. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families. And the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. And their border on the north side was from Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north side, and went up through the mountain westward, and the going out thereof were at the wilderness of Bethaven.
So this is Joshua, dividing the land, you know what I mean? And he sent some men out, to come back, and basically those men went out to scope out the land or whatnot, and came back and reported back to Joshua and described it to him or whatnot. So we're gonna continue in the in the Hebrew. We're gonna read the second set in the Hebrew, and then in the English. All right, so you want to go ahead and read the set?
Next cycle. Go, okay.
All right.
Alright. Picking up at verse 13 in the book of Joshua, chapter 18. Masham Haragawa Lawaza. Oh, it's like I missed that first one. This is weird. You see?
The white eye bar.
Okay, let me start again. Wa'aibar, Masham, Hagabawo, Lawaza, All, Kathpa, Lawaza, Nagaba, Haya'a, Bayat, All, Wayarad, Hagabaw, or Hagabaw, Itara wa, it's like Adar, Hara, Ashar, Managab, Laba Yath, Rewan. It's like Harawan or Harawan. Thaka Thawan. What the Ara. Hagabawal. Wanna sub. Love. No, should I go? La Pa'ath. Young. Nagaba. Man. Hara. Ashar. Or Hahar, I think that is. Punya. Bayat. Kharawan. Nagaba. Yahweh. It's like Wahaya. Tataza Athayawa. All Quarayat Baal Haya'ah Quarayat Ya'ira Young Ayar Banya Yahawada Za'ath Pa'ath Young Waga'ath Nagaba Makwa Taza Quarayat Ya'ira. It's like Ya'irayam Waya Taza'a Hagabawal Yama Waya or it's like Waya Taza'a All Ma'ayan Maya Napatwak Waya Rad. Hagabawal. All. Quatazar. Hahar. Ashar. Al. Panya. Gaya. Ban. Hanam. Ashar. Ba'aima Kwa. Rapa'aya. Tazapawanya. Wait, select it. Tazapawan na. Wayarad. Gaya. Hanam. All. Kathaqua. Oh, select it. Kathapa. Haya Bawasaya. Nagaba. What was that? Waya the bar. Wait, select. Waya Rad. I won. Ragal. What the hour? Ma taza po one. Waya taza I yun. Shama shamash. Waya taza Galaya Laiwa. Ashar. Nakak. Ma'aila. Adamayam. Wayarada. Aban. Bahan. Ban. Ra'awaban. Wa bar. All. Katapa. Mawala. Ha'iraba. Tazapawanha. Wayarad. Or Wayarada. Ha'ira Batha. What I bar. Haga Bawal. All. Cut the pub. Baya. Kala. Wait. Ka Gala. Tazapawana. Wahayaha. Taza Wathaya. Wathayawa.
That's the wa taza wath yawa.
Taza wathaya. Taza wath ya. What?
Where you at? 19.
Mm-hmm.
That word after wahayaha.
Mm-hmm.
That's thawa.
That's it. I got taza. I got taza.
Oh, that's because you're reading through the BLB.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get your.
Right here, right?
That's 19. What track?
Oh, where we at?
You see it right there?
It's a taza. Oh, tawa taza.
That's what I'm
okay.
saying. Yeah, you're reading through the BLB. That's why.
Mm.
You gotta get you a. See if you got
I ain't want to step down again. I can go get it real quick.
You got one?
Right.
Yeah, go get it. Go ahead.
Page 426.
Let me hear him read because it's Christian music, man. Tawataza a Wataya Watayawa Hagabawa a Lashawan Yum Hamalak or Hamalaka Tazapanwa Tazapawanha Kwataza Hayaradan Nagaba Za'a was like Za Gabawa Nagaba Oh, I think I read something. Oh no, that's it.
All right, go ahead. In English?
You got to read through 20?
No, read through 19.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and read it in English. No, you read it. You read it in English. Mm-hmm.
Book of Joshua, chapter 18, verse 13. And the border went over from thence toward Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward. And the border descended to Ataroth Adar, near the hill that lieth on the south side of the nether Beth Haran. And the border was drawn thence, and compassed the corner of the sea southward, from the hill that lieth before Beth Haran southward. And the goings out thereof were Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the west quarter, and the south quarter was from the end of Kirjath Jearim. And the border went out on the west, and went out to the well of waters of Nephtoah. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lieth before the valley of the son of Hinnom, and which is in the valley of the giants on the north, and descended to the valley of Hinnom, to the south of Jebusi on the south, and descended to Enrogel, and was drawn from the north, and went forth to En-Shemesh, and went forth toward Gililoth, which is over against the going up of Adumim, and descended to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben, and passed along toward the side over against Arabah, northward, and went down unto Arabah, and the border passed along the south of Beth Hogla northward, and the outgoings of the border were at the north bay of the Salt Sea, at the south end of Jordan. This was the south coast, and Jordan was the border of it on the east side.
So this is just describing the land, man, like the land mass, how big these like today you probably call it the cities or towns, man. We had like, it sounds beautiful the way it's being described over here, like these like big borders, man, you know what I'm saying, going down to waters and wells, and it's just beautiful, man. I know you get this kingdom, man, you know, our brothers, you know, we're gonna have land, just we're gonna take back what belongs to us, man,
right,
from these stinking heathens, man, you know what I mean? We're gonna be able to sit back and, you know, sip some wine and say, you know, my border goes down from here to Miami,
right?
You know what I mean? From West Palm Beach to Miami. You know what I'm saying? My brother gonna have, you know, the whole, you know, Orlando to whatever, to Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? That's my border. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna have borders. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't gonna be living in one little, you know,
bubble.
One little bubble, man. Like we in a fish tank or something. You know what I mean? Like, we living like we in a fish tank. I mean, because we want to serve other gods, you know what I mean? We want to, celebrate Christmas, you know what I mean? We want to celebrate Easter or whatnot. And
Man, if I could too, sir, we wouldn't have enough land where brothers, we won't be fighting over the same block or the same street.
Right, that's heavy, you know what I mean? We ain't going to be, gang banging and fighting over a block. You know what I mean? A block.
Right, and if I could add, a block with your oppressor's name on it.
With your oppressor's name on it.
Right.
You understand? You know what I mean? So
instead, if I could, instead, a whole city will have your name on it.
a whole city.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, we got to stop this nonsense, man. We got to come back to serve the Most High, man, so we could take back what belongs to us, man. We got to come back and serve the Lord, man. Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Watch the Lord deliver us from this captivity, man, and take back what belongs to us. So we're going to continue in the Hebrew. 20. All right, the book of Joshua. What is this? Chapter 18 and verse 20 in the Hebrew. Hey, stop me so I don't run off, all right?
Good.
You going to 26.
All right.
You going to read through 26.
All right. Wahayara, Dan, Yagabal, Athwa, Lapa'ath, Quadama, Za'ath, Naka Lath, Banya Man, Lagaba Wal, Thaya, Sabayaba, or Sabayaba, Lama Shapakat, Lama Shapachatham, Wahayawa, Wahayawa, Ha'ai Rayum, Lamata, Banya Man, Lama Shapakawa, Thayaham, Yara Yakawa, Wabayath, Chagala, Wa'ai Mak, Wa'ai Makwa, Taza, Wabayath, Hay'a Rabah, Taza Mariam, Wabayath, all, Waha'ai Wayum, Waha Para, Wa'ai Para, Wakapar, Hai Manaya, Waha Ai Panya, Waga Ba'ai, Irayum, Shatha Yum, Aishara, Waka Tazara Yahan, Gaba Iwan, Waha Ramah, Waba I Rawath, Waha Matazapa, Waha Ka Payara, Waha Matazaha, Wara Kwam, Waya Ra Pa'al, Watha Ra'al, Wataza La'ai, Ha Alapa, or Ha Alap, Waha Yabawan Waba Salakia. Waha Ya Bawasaya Haya'a Yara Wash Shalom Gaba Aif. Where am I going to?
26. Read through 26.
You already read the 27.
I read through 27.
You good.
All right, let's stop there. Go ahead. In the English.
20.
Where it started? 20?
It's a lot.
We started at verse
20, right? This is the book of Joshua, chapter 18 and verse 20. And Jordan was the border of it on the east side. There is the inheritance, this was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin by the coast thereof, round about, according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, and Beth Haglah, and the valley of Kezez, and Beth Arabah, and Zemaraim, and Bethel, and Avim, and Parah, and Ophrah, and Chephar, yikes, and Chephar Ha'amonai, and Ophni, and Gabah, and 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, and Ramah, and Berath, and Mizpah, and Chephirah, and Mosaiah. I think that's it.
all this is describing just the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, man. Look at all the cities that he got within his borders, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this is not Martin Luther King Boulevard. You understand what I'm saying? This is not just one city that belongs to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know, this is not the barrios, or this ain't the projects or the ghetto. You understand? This is not, you know, the reservations. All these cities for the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I mean?
Right.
Within his border, man. I mean, this is beautiful. You know. Any more on that?
That was it, sir.
All right, we're gonna read a
If
second.
I could add, like, you know what I'm saying? I was watching something about the history of, you know, the Aztecs, the so-called Aztecs or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And like they said, when the oppressor, when this beast went over there, you know what I'm saying? Like he was at awe at what he saw. You know what I'm saying? Like he never seen a greater city than this. You know what I'm saying? He had never seen something so beautiful and structured so, you know, architecturally beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It just shows you that even without so-called society, like, you know, civilization, like, you know what I'm saying, so-called today's civilization and their advancement in archaeology, we were doing things beyond belief. Things that they said they couldn't even dream, they wouldn't never even dreamed of how we built our things. You know what I'm saying? Like you seen the movie, the Disney movie Road to El Dorado.
Right.
And how they just couldn't even believe their eyes. That's how we did things, you know what I'm saying? Beyond compare, which is why they got us in slavery today, because they know that with us in their possession, you know what I'm saying, we gonna build amazing things, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna create amazing things in this kingdom, and that's why America today is so great, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Like us being in slavery is their idea of make America great again.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Without us being in the slave fields, without us being cheap labor, you know what I'm saying, America is nothing. Which is why after this coronavirus, not to, you know, go on too far, but which is why with this coronavirus pandemic and blacks and Hispanics are, you know, getting out of Esau's slavery and starting their own businesses.
Right.
You see, they like panicking and don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we putting all our money into our own businesses, and slowly but surely America is falling, man. It's dwindling. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what I mean? That's heavy, man, you know, because Babylon is falling, man. Like, we need to come back to the Most High and serve the Most High, man, because the Most High made the world for our sakes, man.
Right.
You understand? And he says, for Esau is the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and 9. You understand? Like, Esau is the end of the world, man. Like, Babylon is falling. This place is going down. You got, the Lord done plagued the earth with coronavirus. You know what I mean? You know, people, these Edomites are dropping left and right. They're going crazy. They don't know what to do with themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to come back and serve the Most High, man.
Right.
Come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, man. We the nation not desired, man, but we want to follow every other stupid thing that's out here in the world, man. We want to, we want to serve Santa Claus and go to church on Sunday when today's the day of rest, man. Today's the Sabbath.
Right.
You understand? Like, we need to gather ourselves together, man.
Right.
And you know what I mean? We're gonna pick up in the Hebrew. That's second set, right?
This is my second set. This will be the fourth.
No sweat. This is what? Verse 26.
Verse 27 says.
All right.
The book of Joshua, chapter 18 and verse 27, the Hebrew. Wa rakwam, wa yara pa'al, wa thara, salaki, wa thara laha, wa tazala'ai, ha ala, wa salaki, wa hayabawamya, haya'a, ya rawashalam, salaki, ya rashalam, gaba'aith, Korayath, Irayam, Araba'ai, Aishara, wa Khatazaray, Salaki, wa Khatazarayahan, Za'ath, Nakhalath, Panya, Salaki, Banya, Banyaman, La Mashapachtam, Wa Yataza'a, Ha Gawaral, Ha Shanaya, it's like Ha Shania, La Shama'aiwan, it's like La Shamaiwan, La Mata, Banya, Shamaiwan, La Mashapchawatham, Wayahaya, Na Khalatham, Bathwaka, Na Khalath, Banya, Yahawara, Wayahaya, Laham, Ba Nakhalatham, Ba'ara, Shabai, Wa Shabai, Wa Mawalada, Wa Ma Walada, Wa Khatazar, Shawa'il, Wa Bala, Wa Aitazam, Wa A Lathawalaki, Wa A Lathwalad, Wa Bathawa, Wa Karama, Wa Tazakwalaga, Wa Bayath, Ha Marakaba, Slaki, Ha Marakabath, Wa Khatazar, so Wasa, Wa Bayath, La Ba'awath, Wa Sharawathan, Salaki, Wa Sharawathan, Irayam, that it? Shalash, Aishara, Wakatasarayahan. There's the book of Joshua, chapter 18 and verse 27 in the English. And Rechem, and Erpeel, and Tarala, and Zelah, and Aleph, and Jebusi, so like a Jebusite, Jebusi, which is Jerusalem, and Gibeath, and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families.
Right. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families, man. The whole tribe of Benjamin, man. I mean, this is their inheritance. Now what's our inheritance? What do we got? The ghettos,
Right.
the barrios, reservations. You understand? Because we can't understand. We don't get it, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got Christians next door singing, man. Suits and tie and, big bucket hats. They singing their behinds off. Waiting on white Jesus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not going to save them, man. Like, all that singing and dancing and marching, that has never done anything for us, man. You understand? Right next door. Mm-hmm. And they got the men of the Lord right next door to them, and they don't even want to look this way. You know what I mean? But, hey, keep going.
Qadr Khan, chapter 19 and verse 1. And the second lot came forth to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families, and their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had in their inheritance Beersheba, or Sheba, and Moladah, and Hazar Shual, and Bala, and Azem, and El Tolad, and Bethel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Beth Markabath, and Hazar Susa, and Beth Karoka.
You want to pick it up in the Hebrew?
The book of Joshua, chapter 19, verse 6. Wabayah, Laba'ah, Washara, Wakan, Ira Yam, Shalash, Aishara, Waka Tazaro Rayahan, Ayan, Rama 1, Wa'ithar, Wa'ishan, Irayam, Arabatiza, it's like it. Arabai, Waha Tazara Yaha. I'm not sure what that word means.
Where you at? Just separate it.
No, I was just saying I don't know what it means. It's like it. Wakal. Haka Tazarayam. Ashar. Saba Yabawa. Ha I Rayam. Ha Allah. So like that. Ha Allah. I Ba'ila. Ba'ara. Ra Amath. Naga Ba. Za'ath. Nahalat. Masa.
Mata.
Oh, so Mata. So like Banya. Shamayun.
You know what that is, right?
Lama Shapach. Lama Shapach. Lama Shapakam Katham. Lama Shapakatham. Maka Bal. Banya. Yahawada.
That's Judah.
Nachala. Banya. Shemayun.
That's Simeon. You know what I mean? A lot of the Hebrew words. These are words that's, you know what I'm saying. These are the tribes You know what I mean? Shemai, I won. That's Simeon. You know, Yahweh, that's Judah. Keep going, Hebrew.
Kaya, Hayaha, Halakwa, Banya, Yahawada, Rabah, Maham, Waya, Nakawa, Banya, Shemayon, Batwaka, Naka Latham, Waya Ayla, Hagawar, Hagawa Rala, Hashala Yashaya, Laba Naya,
Labanya.
Labanya, Zabawala, Zabalawan,
That's Zebulon.
La Mashapakatham, La Mashapakatham, Waya Haya, Gabawal, Nahalatham, I, Shariyad, Wa'ayla, Gabawalam, La Ya Ma, Wa Ma Ra'ayla, Wa Pagaya, Wa Pagai, Badabashata, Wapagai, all, Hana Kal, Ashar, Al, Panya, Yakwa Naai, Wa Shaba, Washab, Masharayada, Quada Mazaraka, Ha Shamash, Al, Gabawal, Kasalat, Gabara, Wayatza'a, Al, Hadabarak, Wa'ayla, Ya Paya I. Book of Joshua, chapter 19, verse 6. And Beth Laboa, or Beth Labaoth, Sharahin. And Beth Labaoth and Sharahin, 13 cities and their villages, Ain, Rimmon, and Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities, to Ba'alath Bir, Ramoth of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families.
All right, we got Simeon right here, man. I'm saying Officer 500 Shakar is a Simeon, man. So, you know what I mean? That's what it's talking about, man. He got how many cities within, how many villages? It said what?
4 cities and their villages.
4 cities and their villages, man. You know what I mean? What is this? The city of West Palm Beach? You got
this is the city of Riviera.
City of Riviera, man. The city of Riviera is big, man. You know what I mean? City of Dade is gigantic. You know what I mean? So he got, Simeon got what? 4 cities within the villages. You could just imagine how much land mass and how much land we done took from these Canaanites we done took the land from. These
bunch of different Hamites.
Bunch of different Hamites and Canaanites, man, and stinking Africans, man, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So just imagine that. Go ahead, Hebrew.
This is the inheritance of the tribe of Simeon according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon.
All right.
For the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun according to their families. And the border of their inheritance was unto Sarid, and their border went up toward the sea, and Maralah, and reached to Dabasheth, and reached to the river that is before Jokneam, and turned from Sarai eastward toward the sun rising unto the border of Kisloth Tabor.
That's it on that?
I think that's it. Let me see what's towards.
Man, their border went up toward the sea, man. They had ocean view. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ocean view, man. They see the whole sea.
It's like it got covered. And then goeth out to Deborah, and goeth up to Japhiah. Or Japhiah, that's it.
You know what I mean? Like, that's beautiful, man. You know what I mean? They borders went up to the sea, man. Y'all over here paying $300 a night to get ocean view. You know what I mean? We got ocean view to see the sun rising and all. What we at? 13, 19, and
19,
verse 13. We're gonna continue in the Hebrew. 19, the book of Joshua, chapter 19 and verse 13. How many sets we got left?
2.
Got 2 more sets.
One more.
Okay. Wamasham, Ibar, Quadama, Maza Raka, Gatha, Khapar, Aitha, Quatazayan, Wayataza'a, Ramawan, Hama Tha'ar, Hana I, Hana Iha,
Yeah, how would you say I?
Wana Sabah, Athwa, Haga Bawal, Mataza Pawan, Khanathan, Gathan, Wahayawa.
You had it right, sir.
That was right. Salakia. Most High in Christ. Khanathan, Wahayawa, Tha Ath, Yawa, Gaya, Yapa Thaka, all. Yapathka, all. Wakwata, Salakia, Wakwatath, Wanaha, Wanahal La, Washama Rawan, Waya Da'ala, Wabayath, Lacham, Irayum, Shathayum, Aisha Raha, Waka Tazara Yahan, Za'ath, Nakalath, Banya, Zabawalan, Zabawalan, Zebulon, Lama Shapat Kawatham, Hi Irayam, Olha, Alaha, Waka Tazaraya Han, Laya Shakar, Layash Shakar, Ya Taza'a, Haga Wara, Harabaya Aya, Labanya, Yasha Shakar, Lama Shapa, Kawatham, Wayahaya, Gabawalam, Yaza Ra'ai, Oya, Waha Kasalwath. Good night.
Right. Sound you reading the spell.
Washa Wanum.
Last verse.
Waka Parayum. Washa Ya Iwan. Wa Naka Roth. Wa Naka Roth. Zaha Rabayath. Salakia. Waha Rabayath. Wakwa Sha Yawan. Wa Baza Bataza.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. All right, in English. Got one more set after this?
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 19 and verse 13 in the English. And from thence passeth on along on the east to Getah-Hapur, so like a Hafur, to Itah Kazim, and goeth out of Ramon Methaor to Nea, and the border compasseth it on the north side to Nathan, and the outgoing thereof are in the valley of Jephthahel and Katath and Nahalah and Shimron and Idalah and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun according to their families. These cities with their villages, Salakia. And the fourth lot came out of Issachar, for the children of Issachar according to their families, and their border was toward Jezreel and Chisaloth and Shinuim and Hapharaim and Shion and Anaharath and Rabith and Kishion and Abez and Rameth and En-Ganim and En-Hadah and Beth Pazez, and the coast reacheth to Bor. So like, was that it? I think
What's going on to?
it's from 13 to 20, I think. Really?
What you say, Tazar? What?
13
What we
to
going
20?
up to?
We're going to 19.
19.
What's 19? Oh, I already put right past it. Yes. Now the Hebrew stuff.
Hold on. What you was reading?
I was reading 13 through up to 19.
13 up to 19.
Yeah, through 19.
All right, so this is just, it's talking about all the inheritance that the children of Zebulon and Zebulon got their inheritance. Who else? Issachar got their inheritance. You know what I mean? This is brotherhood. You know what I mean? To its finest, man. Like these rappers out here, they got money. They got a couple millions, and they don't even want to they can't, you know what I'm saying? They're not even coming back. You know, I know Rick Ross, he got a song that say buy the block. You know, buy back the block or whatever. He ain't buying no block, man. He buying, setting up, what do you call that, his restaurant?
Wingstop?
He's setting up Wingstops all over. You know what I mean? So he can eat all them chicken wings, and his greedy behind, he want to eat all the chicken wings at Wingstop and make money off of blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. Yeah. But he ain't buying no block.
Right.
He ain't got no brotherhood, man.
If I could, that's heavy. That's super heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like he man, listen, he want to make money off of black people. He don't want to give the money to black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like the so-called white man. You know what I mean? All these rappers learn from their daddy.
Yep.
You know, the white man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Instead of coming together with some brotherhood, you know what I mean, and really buying the block, you know what I mean? Buying
real estate.
Buying some real estate, you know what I mean? Set us up to win. Yeah. You understand? Let's come together. Now you want to shoot each other, sleep with each other's wives, you know what I'm saying? Break all the laws, and then when you get a Grammy, you want to say, first person you want to thank is God. Yeah. Come on, man.
If I may, and the most, you give it thanks to God as if you love God, but the most I say, you know what I'm saying, how can you love God if you don't love your brother? Right,
if you don't love your brother. This brotherhood to the finest, man. The Most High. All this right here is brotherhood. You know, everybody getting their share, man. Everybody getting some inheritance over here, man.
And if I could, it even said how, like, even though the inheritance was so much for Judah, he shared it with Simeon.
Yeah, to share it with Simeon, man. You know what I'm saying? Judah was like, good night, man. It's too much, man. Like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
The water, Salaki, if I may, like, that's even more heavy, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these rappers got all this money, they don't even know what to do with it.
They don't know what to do with it. They buying Balenciagas, what do you call it? Balenciagas? Ugly shoes look like, you know what I mean?
Cost $250,000 or something like that.
Right.
And they spend it on that instead of, you know what I'm saying, what brothers need, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
you don't even like them shoes.
Nobody shoes likes them shoes. Ugly, man. I see them shoes. Them shoes is ugly. If I had a couple millions, I would not spend a dime on them shoes, man. You understand?
They got, you know what I'm saying? They spend their money on cars. Like imagine if every brother who made it in the rap industry or acting or whatnot, invested in, you know, building the black car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then that was like Motor City, Detroit. It was filled with, you know what I'm saying, this is black people having jobs making cars. You know what I'm saying? It employed damn near all of Detroit. So imagine if a brother said, listen, I'm gonna come up with a company. It's gonna have a black name on it. It's gonna be operated by black people, sold by black people, you know what I'm saying, for black people.
Right.
You wouldn't be seeing no Teslas all around. Like, we can't even afford a Tesla to begin with. But they push it on us. Like, they show off they wealth by getting Teslas and Maseratis and stuff, when you only giving all your wealth back to your oppressor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And if I could, like, now we can't even live next to each other, man. Yeah. I mean, you can't even live. You can't even live next to your brother without envying your brother and wanting to shoot him and kill him over some block.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's so sad, man, because right here we showing, you know, like the brother said, Judah has so much, man. He had to give some to Simeon. He was like, man, it's too much, man. Man, here you go, man. Take some of this land, man. You know what I mean? I got too much. And right now, it's like, you know, right now we can't get enough. Right. We so selfish, we can't get enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, these Christian churches, man, the church got to be huge. You know what I mean? They got to have the whole block to set up their church. That satanic place, man.
If I could, even having the whole block, the Christian church, they still closed during any type of pandemic.
Right, they still closed. What is the Christian church during the pandemic, man?
Right.
Closed. You understand? You could pay your tithes
you could. I remember. I forgot who it was. I think it was Creflo Dollar or TD Snakes. One of them said you could leave your envelope on the doorstep or something.
Right. He'll come by at night and pick it up.
What church is that?
You know what I mean?
Give me the address. I get that straight to General Hunter.
He'll come by and pick it up. You know what I mean? Just leave it at the door, man.
You gonna really pay your tithes then.
It's ridiculous, man. Let's continue with the Hebrew, man.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 19 and verse 19 in the Hebrew.
It's the last set, right?
Wa Ramath, Wa Ayan, Ganayam, Wa'ayan, Khada, Wabayath, Pataza, Wapagai, Ha Gabawa, Salaki, Ha Gabal, Bath Bathaba War, Wa Sha Khatazawama, Wabaya, Shamash, Wahayan, Salaki, Wahaya, wait, Salaki, Wahayawa, Thataza, Salaki, Thataza Awath, Gaba Walam, Haya Radan, Irayam, Shasha, Aishara, Wa Khatazarayahan, Za'ath, Nakhalath, Mata, Banya, Yashakar, La Mashapchatham, Ha'irayam, Wa Khatazarayahan, Salaki, Wa Khatazarayahan, Wa Yataza'a, Ha Gawaral, Ha Kamayashya, La Mata, Banya, Ashar, La Mashapath, Salaki, La Mashapachah Watham, Wa Yahaya, Gabawalam, Khalakwath, Wa Khalaya, Wa Batan, Wa Akashap, Wa Alam, Salaki, Wa Alamalak, Wa Ma'aid, Wa Masha'al, Wa Pagai, Ba Karamal, Hayama, Wa Bashayachawar, Slaki, Wa Bashayachawar, La Banath, Washab, Mazarach, Hashamash, Baya, Dagan, Wapanai, Bazabalawan, Salaki, Bazabalawan, Wabanya, Ya. Was that it? Bazabalawan, Bazabalawan. Wa Bagaya, Wa Pathach, All Taza Pawana, Bayath, Ha'aimakwa, Wana'aya. Yeah, I think I read on. Let's start at verse 19.
You stopping at the end of 26.
I read out to 27.
Alright, that's no sweat. We're gonna read in English to 26.
Here's the book of Joshua, chapter 19 and verse 19. And Hafara and Salaki. And Rabaith and Kishion and Abez and Remeth and Enganim and En-Haddah and Beth Pazez, and the coast reacheth to Tabor and Shahazimah.
Wait. He started at verse 20?
Yeah, he's going to start at 20.
So you got one more set.
Oh, so I got to do 20.
One more set in Hebrew.
I got to finish 27.
No, 20,
Unless
20,
you,
21,
Oh, 26.
23, 24, 25,
Okay.
26? Okay. No sweat. Go ahead. Salakia.
And verse 22 in the English. and the coast reaches to Tabor, and Shahazimah, and Beth Shemesh, and the outgoings of their border were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar according to their families, and the cities and the villages. And the fifth lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families, and their border was Helkath, and Halai, and Beten, and Akshapah, and Alamelech, and Amad, and Mishiel, and reached to Carmel westward, and to Shihor Libnah.
That's it.
That
was the last set.
Concept.
All right, so you have, Issachar got his, you know what I'm saying? Who else was that? Asher. Asher got their inheritance, you know what I mean? So, we're going to pick up at the book of Joshua, chapter 19 and verse,
27.
27, you know what I mean, next week. You know what I mean? So we're going to end the Sabbath service right now with that. What do you call it, Hebrew?
Mariam.
La Yasha'ala.
La Yasha'ala.
If anybody wants to salute the Torah, come on up. I'm going to send up the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Then in the English. First in the Hebrew.
And in the English. Sar Wapanya Hakodam, which means turn face the east. Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abba Noah, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakutka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathana Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalakla now, Kawab now. Kasalak now. Kabawat yan now. Wala'ah. Tabi'ai now. Banasai one. Abal. Hawashai now. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. Iwalamya.
Aman. In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakak the power. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kusha. The thunder now. Hakak. Lara Pa'ah. Kal Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakuyim. Hamathim. Hakak. Arakawa. Hata Ma'ala. Lagarshon.
Lagarshon.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawak Yahana.
Alawak Yahana.
Ha Alawapyim.
Ha Alawapyim.
Ha Saranyim.
Ha Saranyim.
Ha Kwatazayanyim.
Ha Kwatazayanyim.
Ha Kayoyoyim.
Ha Kayoyoyim.
Wa Ha Akwatim.
Wa Ha Akwathim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
And Yahushai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commanding General Yohanan.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 21. Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahoryim.
Al-Hahoryim.
Ma'ayanda Yaba'ah.
Ma'ayanda Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Aliyah.
Ayah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakaka.
La'ayakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayallah.
Balayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makalrai.
Makalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar Taza'atka.
Yashamar Taza'atka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aita.
Wa'aida Walam.
Wa'aida Walam. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Allahayim.
Allah.
Al Damayalaka.
Al Damayalaka.
Al Takarash.
Al Takarash.
Wa Al Tashakwat.
Al Tashakwat.
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wa Mashanayaka.
Wa Mashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash. Al Imaka.
Al Imaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayata Ya'itazawa.
Wayata Ya'itazawa.
Altazapawanyaka.
Altazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakiram.
Wanakakiram.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'Allah.
Sham Yasha'Allah.
Aiwad.
Aiwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'atazawa.
Nawa'atazawa.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Awyaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai alayam.
Wayashamai alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
So like Ein Yeshabya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawad, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadian, Kasiyah Sara'ah, Kayabyan, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nadiyadmawa, Ka'irab, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakazalmanai, Kal Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Na'awa, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, La Panya Raka, Ka'ash, Taba Ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Daradakma, Basa Irika, Wabasa Wapatka, Dabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kuala One, Wayabakwashwa, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Adia, Wayakaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'Iwa, Kaya, Atha, Shamka, Yahweh, Labadka, Ayawan, Al-Kaha Arataza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O power.
And be not still, O power.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more remembrance. For they have consulted. Together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarim. The Baal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a rab, and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of God. In possession. Hold my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high. Over all the earth.
Psalms means to turn. Sisters may be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to salute the brothers in the class. Men of Israel, Ahmad Sabbath, Imajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatam.
Yajim Atah. Sisters may stand, or Imajim. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat. We're going to give a salute to the sisters in the class. Imajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Latam Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yajim Atah. If anyone wants to be anointed, all right. With that, we're going to end the Sabbath service.
All right.